is Melissa Hoffer. I'll give you a little bit of my background, and Beth actually, I don't know how we even got on the subject. I came in looking for organic stuff and asking a couple questions, and then this is how I ended up here. I really wasn't sure what I was going to talk about tonight, and she suggested healthy lunches, and I'm all about that. So my background, I grew up in Friedensburg, and when I was probably when I was 9, I knew I wanted to be a chef. That's just what I wanted to do. So I worked in restaurants. Until I graduated from the vocational school. I now teach where I went to school, and I went to the Culinary Institute of America. I've done a lot of different things, mostly fine dining. I owned a butcher shop and a coffee shop. I teach food safety on the side, and I just love it. I love working with students. I love giving people new ideas, and because a lot of people, as soon as they hear you're a chef, they're like, oh well, and then they immediately start asking me questions, which is a good thing, and I like it. I thought healthy lunches, you know, I used to be 104 pounds, and then I put on 30 pounds of cookies. I don't know, I derailed somewhere when I turned 34, and I don't know why, so I'm trying to get back into a little more healthful eating. I think I just let my guard down a little bit and started eating sweet stuff. So my favorite thing, and probably kids, when you think of kids, now my daughter will go out and critique, you know, creme brulee and stuff, because that's just, I have had her in many, many different restaurants, but I know that not a lot of kids are very practiced at eating different kinds of foods. So I thought, well, chicken is a good one. I have a couple of handouts here at the end. Do you want to take one, or if you want to take one now? And everything that I've made is based off of grilled chicken, because it has to be easy. If it's not easy, I'm not doing it, especially in the morning, because, you know, it's kind of hectic. I have to go to work, my daughter's off to school, my fiance travels all the time, so he's a lot of time not even around. So it's kind of hectic in the morning. So what I do on a Sunday is I'll take chicken. I usually buy chicken fingers for the simple fact that chicken breasts are harder to cook. One end's real dry where the other end is barely done. So I usually get the fingers and just marinate them in a just basic marinade. You could use just a plain old soy sauce, a little honey. I like to throw in a little curry powder. If you don't want the sodium in the soy sauce, you can use lemon. A marinade, it doesn't have to have oil in it. Actually, if you put oil in marinades, a lot of times it'll actually help your stuff burn a little more, because the oil drips down and it flares up. So it's actually more healthy and better for your product not to have oil in it. Because I tend to put a lot of oil and fat in things, just because I grew up in a house that's where we did that, you know. So when I can eliminate it, I do. And curry powder has a sweet kind of flavor to it, so that adds to the sweetness. You could add a little bit of honey also, don't have to. So I'll marinate that, maybe do it on Saturday night, bring it out on Sunday, grill everything. I'll cool everything, chop it up, and put it on a cookie sheet and put it in the freezer. The reason why you do that, and you could do that with anything, any vegetables, is when you then put it in your bag to store it, it doesn't freeze into one big lump. It's then chunks. You know, in the grocery store, when you buy a bag of corn, it's all different pieces. They freeze it and then put it together. So it's just that much easier on you in the morning to get it out. So if you look here, we have grilled chicken